Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a cornerstone of trading key levels. If you ever wondered why price seems to stick or bounce off certain areas like magic, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know how to identify, draw, and trade these powerful zones like a pro. Again, if you like this content, guys, make sure to subscribe and give a video a thumbs up. Now let's dive in, and please watch this video till the end because I will do analysis on Bitcoin first, then we're gonna jump into Ethereum charts, and of course our favorite one, gold. So let's dive in. So I'm always looking at those three type of key levels: psychological ones, horizontal levels that identifies our support and potential resistance, and those pivot points are previous highs and previous lows, swing highs and swing lows. So I want to start talking about psychological levels. So as we already know what is going on with the Bitcoin at the current moment, we all know that the $100,000, $100,000 Bitcoin is an extremely psychological level. Because why? Every single one of them, every single one of you, retail traders, huge investors, whales, are looking at those levels. And there's a chance that majority of people are trying to sell at $100,000 Bitcoin. Their holdings. So I can identify, like a little bit more fundamental analysis, that this will be our crucial psychological level. And of course, all of those round numbers, $100,000, 95, 90, 85, 80, all of those round numbers represents those massive psychological levels. So I can identify that I need to keep my eyes on, and I can identify that this will be our potential support or resistance. Look, when we came close to a 100K, I believe we peaked at around 99.5K. if I remember correctly, because we were doing a live stream on the Bitcoin. But still, let's just not talk about what is going on at the current moment. We're going to take a look at our previous data that we have on the Bitcoin charts. But even here, let me just take this rate tool and try to connect $90,000 around somewhere here. $90,000. That round number was respected at around here, $90,000, but at first we got rejected, and of course we accelerate through and got a clean breakout and movement to the upside, all the way towards the upside to 100K. But in general, what are the key levels? Key levels are critical price zones where the market reacts, as we see here. There are areas of high interest where traders make decision, and price often reverse, consolidate, or accelerate through. Look, clean breakout, acceleration. Think of them as a road signs in the market. Road signs. But most of the time, why I'm using key levels? For a potential support and resistance. This is how I use key levels. So also psychological ones, just to keep my eyes on those round numbers, because I would love to see how the market reacts, and I want to see how the market will react when we're going to break through a $100,000 Bitcoin key level. That is very interesting, and we're all waiting for this. But let's just take a look at the past data that we have on the Bitcoin charts. We are on the daily time frame, Bitcoin charts, daily time frame, nothing crazy. And of course, let me just take this horizontal ray tool. Look, we got rejected from here, $73.3-ish thousand. After I identify, and of course this is our resistance right now, we got rejected from here. And when I'm identifying that, for example, here, we got rejected because we have some kind of supply zone here. We got rejected again, like 3-4 times in a row. I can identify that this is my resistance key level. Of course, I'm going to make in a different color. Look. After getting even close to those levels, we got rejected again. And of course, we got rejected. Of course, deviation, the price went back, accelerate through, and went all the way to the upside, all the way towards the 100K. But still, look, if I'm able to identify these two tops, I have two short sell opportunities for me to make money in the market. All right. So these are the previous swing highs. And of course, these are swing lows. As an example, support, key level. Look how price respected this zone. The more touches we have, the more goddamn confirmation we have. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. So I can identify that this $54,000, of course, I was talking about this psychological number during my live stream, but still, look how we respect it. And even if I'm not that accurate, I can draw the whole box that identified this key level's support. Look, we got rejected from this support right here. Boom, a small rejection and accelerating through a clean breakout move all the way to the upside, $73,000. And we got respected after getting that nice retracement for another chance for us to start opening our buy long position. So by identifying those key levels, look how many nice, solid, beautiful opportunities you have to open your buy long position from here, from all of those levels. Of course, secure gains here. Beautiful. So this is like your compass in the middle of the forest, as I like to say. And from those, your job is from those tops, short the tops, and long from the bottoms. That is why we need those key levels for us as an extra sauce. Where are the high chances, or where are the best levels for us to buy, to start opening our long position or to start building our short position. So this is why I'm using those key levels. Even let's just take a look at this one. Of course, deviations, fake outs. A lot of people are trading deviations after a clean breakout. Every single one of those traders are expecting for some kind of retracement and the price going inside this channel, but this is not my point. Look, 1, 2, 3, multiple touches. So these are also our key levels at around $40,000 and 44, 45. So those also a round numbers that represents our key levels. Round numbers, $40,000, $45,000 ish, around those levels. Look, this pivot point, when we are talking about the pivot points, our previous highs and lows, if I'm going to connect this one, let's just imagine after a clean breakout, of course, rejection, retracement, whatever, this pivot point, look how it almost connects with this previous massive drop after this wash off. Look, this key level identify that around this area, there's a lot of, after of course this rally to the upside, if we're gonna retest this key level, which is, yeah, there is a probability for us to retest all of those key levels, but after retesting after this massive rally, there's a chance if we're gonna retest this low key level, this, let's just say what it was, $49,000, almost a $50,000, also psychological key level. I can identify that there's going to be a lot of buy orders at around here, and that could push the price to the upside insanely. So these are the key levels from the previous Bitcoin data. So we're talking about psychological ones, all of those round numbers, horizontal ones, those key levels, support, resistance, look, support, resistance, and pivot points. Those pivot points after those swing highs, by getting another highs, those, for example, where's my, here, after getting this high, a retracement, movement to the upside, and we getting rejected from those levels. So I'm going to say that this is my pivot point, all of those pivot points, and after getting a retest at around those zones, I can start building my short sell position because it identified that these are the good levels to start building my short position. Because we got rejected like what, twice, 3 times in a row. So right now I'm very confident. I have a lot of confirmation that those levels could be, we can get rejected again from those levels. Also from the support, same thing, same story. Look, I'm gonna use again this ray tool. Let's just try to connect this pivot point. Of course, we're getting respected. Respect is here, even with all of those deviations. I mean, those fake outs, shakeoffs. The price is going back inside this all gap. Of course, I'm gonna be more accurate. Yeah, with all of those wicks, we respected 56.6k Bitcoin. So look, the price respected. Of course, deviation of that was like a massive washout, so don't mind that. There's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff in the market, but still these key levels are work. So after getting rallied to the upside, this is our supply zone, got rejected. So I'm identifying that this key level is so strong at around here that I can start building my buy long position. Also, if I'm gonna get even stopped out by trading key levels, I can re-enter when the price is gonna close inside this whole gap between our previous swing highs and swing lows, basically based on those pivot points. So pivot points, horizontal levels, support, resistance, and psychological ones. I'm mixing everything, all of those levels. I'm keeping my eyes on all of those levels. And of course, I'm using weekly and daily time frames to identify, because I'm getting more and more confirmation on those higher time frames. Of course, we can jump on the 4-hour time frame and do the same thing, but I'm gonna analyze everything right now on daily time frame, because in the crypto space, in the crypto market, I believe those time frames are the most important ones, because all the juices are on the bigger time frame. I'm repeating you guys. All the juices are on the daily time frame. Look, even I'm gonna identify this. This is our high, lower high. If I'm gonna identify and gonna connect this pivot point with this one, of course, deviation, yeah, a fake out, movement to the upside. Still, in the long run, we respected this key level. Look, beautifully. Here, even these pumps, small pumps, we got respect, and of course, clean breakout. Again, price went back inside this whole gap, and after, I don't know, consolidation, double bottom pattern, whatever, clean breakout, and retest at this key level. Even if I'm gonna try to connect all of those pivot points, all of those highs and lows, here we got respected at this pivot point, and this pivot point and this one from these highs, this gap identifies a demand zone. Of course, this is not about supply and demand, only about key levels, but it is super helpful for you to start understanding supply, demand, support, resistance, everything in one. So this pivot point, look how beautifully it was connected. And then the price went inside this gap, retested, and this is the opportunity for us to open a buy long position. Of course, I discussed about this in my live stream. So congratulations for those who took. I remember like vividly in my live stream that we were talking about this demand zone. But of course, it's all about the key levels. The key levels can also you identify that supply and demand zones. All right, let me just quickly delete that. So that's pretty much on the Bitcoin. Psychological levels, again, those round numbers, horizontal levels that identify support and resistance. At the top, we have a resistance. At the bottom, we have a support. And of course, those pivot points can be super helpful by identifying also where the price could get rejected or where can we get that support and start building our buy long position. So keep in mind, the more touches we have, the more confirmation we have. After identifying multiple times, I mean, after getting multiple, for example, at the top here, multiple rejections, my confidence level are getting higher, higher, and higher. If the price is going to retest those levels again, I'm going to start shorting. For example, here, if the price from that pivot point, if the price is going to come even near those levels, I'm going to start building my buy long position. So let's jump on Ethereum and let's just see what Ethereum is cooking. All right, so we are on the daily time frame on Ethereum. After this one, we're going to jump into a gold charts. This white one, horizontal one, represents a psychological, because this is our previous all-time highs. Well, this is our all-time highs in general, 4.8, 4.9k on Ethereum. And I'm going to start talking from our previous lows and previous highs. What do we have? What can identify? Where's our support and resistance? So this is our highs. Let me just quickly change the color into a white one, and this one on the daily time frame are previous highs and lows. Of course, you can do the same thing on the 4-hour time frame, on the 2-hour time frame, on the 1-hour time frame. I'm just trying to analyze everything on the daily time frame. Look, I'm just gonna zoom out. Let me just delete those drawings and look. Those previous lows. Look how everything is connected. Beautiful. Also, almost a $2,000. I could see it is a psychological level and a beautiful horizontal one that identify that this is like definitely our support. For example, if the market for some reason is gonna crash insane, so because I'm seeing a multiple touches here, I'm confident in opening a buy, a strong buy, even to go all in on Ethereum at those levels. These are the perfect levels to buy some more. That is why all the traders, retail traders and investors identifying those key levels at what points they could buy more their favorite altcoin. And we're talking only about crypto right now. Crypto, we're gonna jump into gold. Just bear with me. Of course, this one is a perfect key level. Look at those touches, multiple touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got, when we're coming close to these levels, when the price is going inside this whole gap, after retesting that, we're getting rejected. Boom. Perfect place for us to start building our short position. So your job again is to long from after identifying, because you don't know that when you're analyzing the market, when it's, I mean, live charts, not like we were back testing the previous data, but still, these are the perfect levels for us to start building a buy long position, even at around here. And you need to sell again, long the bottoms, short the tops. Long the bottoms, short the tops. Talking about the pivot points, not about psychological key levels. Let me just quickly delete that. All right. I have this horizontal line, the red one. Look how perfectly connects with this little pivot point. Oh my God. Of course, deviations, volatility is there, but when the shake off all the retail traders, stop losses have been triggered. When the price is going inside this channel again, we can start building our short position. As an example, like, all I want to say, and I want to show you that all those key levels are connected. Of course, don't make this very complicated. Don't try to draw on every single pivot point, those key levels. Make it clean. Aim only for those important ones, important zones. For example, look what I see here. That is why I'm using daily time frame on this one, because I'm only marking those important key levels and I'm zooming on a lower time frame for that accurate sniping entry. For example, here, our swing highs, boom, swing lows. I can, for example, touch this pivot point and look, we got rejected from this pivot point. How cool is that, huh? How cool is that? Even here, look, not that great, not that accurate. Together with this demand zone after this impulsive movement to the upside, this pivot point together with this wick, also we respected this zone. So navigate yourself based on those key levels. What else do I see? For example, here at the previous data, we have multiple consolidation phase. So right now, price is consolidating. All right, boom, clean breakout, deviation. The price went all the way to the downside, then get inside, boom, clean breakout, accelerates through. And look, when I'm connecting this key level, this is also the place where the price was respected. For example, I can identify, and this is very helpful, and I was doing this, the same strategy. I bought it at around here and around here, because this key level represents that after, I mean, this is our support right now. There's a potential support after if we're going to see a massive crash. So this 2.3, 2.4K-ish on Ethereum, massive. Also, psychological, you can call however you want. Everything's for me on the daily time frame could be psychological levels, support, resistance, all the pivot points, because every single one of them, retail traders and investors, are keeping their eyes on those key levels. So for me, in general, all those key levels are psychological ones. Sorry for that. All right, what else do we see? What else do we see? If I'm gonna try to connect, I don't know, for example, even here again, look how perfectly it connects with this little one. Oh my God. So all the key levels, you can like connect all the previous highs and lows. You can identify I mean, don't make a mess. That's for sure. Don't make a mess. But if I will identify every single one of those key levels, all I want to show you that everything is connected every single time. Even here, boom, connected beautifully. We got rejected from here, deviation, or let's just say clean breakout, got rejected from this pivot point, went inside. So channel after channel after channel after channel after channel. But of course, don't make a mess. Aim for those bigger, let's just say bigger and wider gaps between highs and lows. So for example, here, from these swing highs and these swing lows. Don't make every single, I mean, you can do this on the lower time frame, but on a daily time frame, as we have a lot of confirmation, I can show you like even on every single swing high and low, if I'm going to connect those pivot points, everything is connected beautifully. All right. So I hope this is helpful. But let's jump on the gold. Gold charts, what they tell us. 4-hour time frame. Of course, I'm gonna go on the lower time frame. I'm not gonna analyze gold on the daily time frame because gold is just like shredding to the upside. Looking. Let's just say this is our previous highs. This is our previous lows. These are the two key levels that everyone keeps their eyes on. Look, this previous low, how it connects with this little one. Oh my lord. Again, everything is connected perfectly. Even here, this swing low, we respected this key level after this wash off. Beautiful. Let's just try to connect something more. Here, of course, we talked in my previous live stream that there's a nice probability together with the supply zone to start shorting gold. So congratulations for those who took this trade. But still, this support, boom, got respected right now. This is our resistance, movement to the downside. Right now, whatever, movement to the upside. And after another wash off, we respected this key level, that previous swing low from our swing high. Again, what else do I can connect? Even here, I see that we've been consolidating at this, let's just say this area. Look, yeah, after a clean acceleration, breakout, we respect it, identified that this resistance key level became our support right now. And what do we see? There's still respect at some point. At some point, we respecting those levels. So you can, by helping with those key levels, you can jump on the lower time frame to scalp for those quick, nice, long and short positions. Beautiful. I mean, if I'm even gonna connect this one, look at this wick. Look at this one. We also got respected. Of course, to be more accurate, I'm always on those key levels. I'm drawing this whole gap between previous rejection and the previous support. Look how everything connects. I mean, more accurate by looking not at those only lines, but the whole full support and resistance box. Even here. So these are the key levels that you need to keep your eyes on every single time. This is the most, I believe this is the most simplest way to identify how market moves, where we're getting a support and where we're getting that rejection that could help us to short the market. So yeah, so that is gold. Ethereum we discussed. God damn it, Ethereum go higher, please go higher. I'm bullish on Ethereum. And Bitcoin. So we talked about psychological ones, psychological levels. Keep an eye on those round numbers. Please keep an eye on those round numbers when it comes with crypto. I'm talking about crypto right now. So psychological levels, horizontal ones are previous highs and our previous lows. This is where our potential support and resistance levels are. And those pivot points could be very helpful as well. And this gap between our previous highs and those previous highs of the pivot points could be identified as a supply zone or a demand zone. Look, this pivot point and this key level, this whole gap, and of course I'm going to make the full video about supply and demand. The whole box, just bear with me, demand. This whole box represents our demand zone in this whole box by connecting that pivot point and the previous swing highs identifies a supply zone. Supply, demand. But of course, the full concept about supply and demand will be in the next video. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope this video will be helpful in your trading journey. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.